Hey guys, 2019 was a killer year for our channel. We completed our first season of Amiibo tournaments and... well, that's about it, I guess. Either way, as we prep for our season of Amiibo tournaments, let's take a look back and recap the biggest moments of our first season. We kick things off at the end of April with the Ultimate Tournament, where we had plenty of new contestants enter the scene. The battles were 5 stocks with items such as launch stars, black holes, life flags, and more. Because of the life flags, Wolf was able to set a record of 1,075 total % damage done to the Ice Babies in the first round, but still managed to lose the fight, positioning himself as a merciless underdog hungry for a win. While Wolf and the Ice Babies stole the first half of the tourney, Gremlink and Ice Babies stole the second half, fighting in the finals. The fight started slow, but once Gremlink got the download, it became an instant slugfest. Gremlink brought the fight and pressuring the Ice Babies to frustration. The Ice Babies went out by their own hand, jumping into a launch star and throwing the game, and living up to their baby name. Through all that, Gremlink shined in the tournament, proving that he is worth being among the top ranked. The next tournament was the second annual August Super Major Amiibo, with 20 fighters lined up ready to prove that they are the best, including a few new contestants. Starting things off was the 4 qualifying matches where Best stood out as an agile yet powerful player. Gremlink continued to prove his brutal and calculating playstyle, while players such as Peach and John put on a clinic showing that a Ditto matchup can keep you on the edge of your seat. While John took the victory, both fighters managed to deal an equal percent to each other, leaving us begging for a future rematch in Season 2. Former Amiibo champion G-Cash made his return, dominating all of the competition, proving that he is still worthy of being called the champion. This tournament was filled with many great matchups, but one of the most underrated is probably Bond versus Wobbert. A desperation fight to prove that both of these fighters are legitimate as they tried anything and everything to get the upper hand. In the end, Wobbert came out on top. Wolf got the rematch he was craving, going one-on-one against the Ice Babies. Wolf mercilessly ate all 3 of the Ice Baby stocks, moving himself on to the next round and making sure everyone knows he is hungry for his tournament win. In the next rounds, we had a surprise win from John, taking out the Ultimate Champion, Gremlink. In arguably the match of the night, we had Wolf go up against Best, where Wolf showed his brutal and merciless gameplay to a T, and Best showed his tactfulness and resiliency against such a dangerous player. However, Wolf's high-risk gameplay proved to be his own downfall after accidentally self-destructing twice, basically handing the win to Best. While all 4 of the last fighters fought hard, former champion G-Cash outplayed John while Best outpowered Steve, leaving us at the finals of Amiibo. G-Cash versus the controversial Best. The man who proved he was the best versus the man who calls himself the best. While G-Cash took the first stock, the weight and tactfulness of Best kept things neck and neck until G-Cash lost his second stock. Best used his weight to his advantage to hold out and finish G-Cash off with a brutal side smash. The arrogant and controversial Best showed that it wasn't just smoke and mirrors, he really was the best. After the events of Amiibo, everyone wanted one thing: redemption. And that's exactly what 8 fighters got the chance for. These fan favorites were given a chance to show their skill in their first major tournament post-Amiibo, along with the debut of Blastoise. However, his debut wasn't as glorious as he had hoped, since his seeding put him against Ultimate Champion Gremlink, who quickly disposed of the newcomer. Deathball showed that he is not yet ready to be among the top tiers of the fighters, losing in quick fashion to the frustrated Wolf. Arguably, the match of the night was Wolf going against Gremlink. The fast-paced, aggressive style that both of these fighters exude made it for a thrilling event. While Wolf fought hard, he was ultimately put down by Gremlink before the finals. Gremlink went one-on-one with the surprise finalist Bond. Bond took a quick stock at the beginning of the match, however Gremlink proved to get the upper hand and pull out his second major tournament win. While Gremlink reminded everyone that he is one of the best, Bond reminded everyone that he deserves a spot among the top tiers. What's an episode that every season needs? That's right, the Christmas special. The doubles tournament makes a triumphant return with Remember to December, a Christmas special, Live and Learn. We saw returning teams such as Steven Watch, as well as new teams including the returning Blastoise and newcomer Ivy League. Jumpman, desperate for some form of victory, chooses to team up with the robot of Body, Wobbert. Luckily for him, Peach's partner no-showed, leaving the Man and Machine duo to have an easy 2v1 win. Deathball and Shellsharp, who won the only doubles tournament of Smash 4, quickly fell to the new team of Wolf and newcomer Meow. Both team of newcomers beat their veteran opponents and make their way to the finals. Wolf made it to his first finals of a tournament with the help of Meow, but in the end still came up short against the duo of Blastoise and Ivy League. These two fresh competitors have quickly gained their first major win, putting them high in the rankings. As the end of the decade approaches, so does the end of Season 1. 16 competitors fight off in the first annual year-end tournament, Snowmageddon. And we must have opened a portal to an alternate dimension because we had a surprise win after surprise win this tourney. John, Wolf, Gremlink, Best, and more took surprise first round losses. We also had the Smash Ultimate debut of Ridley after her no-show in the last tournament, but alas, she couldn't prevail past the first round. Blastoise and Bond take the left side to semifinals, while the Ice Babies and Wobbert take the right. Blastoise brought the fight to Bond, but Bond managed to hold on long enough to sneak the win away. Wobbert must have gotten some kind of upgrade because he's continued to roll through his opponents, while Ice Babies kept it close, they couldn't quite pull the win. Wobbert is brought face to face with Bond. Bond wants nothing more than true redemption after he was eliminated first round in Amiibo by Wobbert himself. A strange final stage of Congo Falls led to some shady kills, and 2 SDs by a choking Bond during his chance of glory brought this tournament to a decisive end, with the robot of body, Wobbert, earning the true title of Super Major Champion. With a fully realized champion, who will be our first challenger?